Welcome back to this fabulous channel. Welcome back to the City of Sin. If you are new to the channel or stopping in for your first time, my name is Ryan. I will be your host for all of these epic adventures, but today we are here in our beloved City of Sin, fabulous Las Vegas. We're going to take you guys on the walking tour here for 2020 and check out some of the sights and sounds and things to see. Over to my right, that statue has been here for as long as I can recall. It's been here ever since I've been coming to Vegas here at Harrah's. Over to my left, you have the sports book here at Harrah's. Over to my right is the High Limit Lounge here at Harrah's. Straight ahead, the Num Bar is still in commission. The piano bar straight ahead from that is still entertaining as always. Off to my left is Starbucks. That is still open and operational. That hasn't changed since the last time we've done the strip walk, but what has changed is the number of hand sanitizing stations that you will notice and see on the entrances and the exits of all these casinos. So we will continue to make our way down this famous Las Vegas Boulevard. We're making our way towards the Carnival Court right now and over to the Link. So over to the left, the Carnival Court is still partying with social distancing rules in place, of course. Guy Fieri's Vegas Kitchen is unfortunately closed. So if you want to check that out, like me, you'll have to wait because right now it is actually closed and out of commission. But one of my favorite things about Link is the entrance. These lights are absolutely awesome. They change this design up from time to time. I think the last time that we did the strip walk video, you'll see that that was kind of a gold sheen, which was really, really cool to see. So there's tons of stuff to see here in the Link. They've been doing a lot of remodeling, which looks absolutely exquisite. On my left-hand side is the Link Wine and Spirit store, so if you want to check that out, it's straight over there. Kind of the lobby bar or casino bar is straight ahead here. They do have roulette and blackjack currently going on from what I can see. The table minimums here are $15 from what I see on these tables over here to my right. This stage and screen is actually new. I don't recall that being here from the last time we did this strip walk. However, I could be mistaken. But they've been doing a lot of work here at the Link, and it really shows, and it's really paid itself off. So these gamings with crap and roulette that you kind of sit at by the Sigma Derby, those things have become extremely popular here in Las Vegas recently. Over to the left is the book, and straight ahead from the book is the Fly Link Zipline. So if you want to check that out, the elevators to go upstairs to the zipline are right there, but you actually have to purchase your tickets outside, which I'll show you here in just a second. So as we make our way out here, this will take us down the Link Promenade. Straight ahead is Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. This way will take you down towards In-N-Out Burger as well, down the promenade. So we'll definitely come down here and check this out and kind of show you guys some of the things that have changed here since the last time we did this kind of walk-through tour or walking tour down the Las Vegas Boulevard. So if you want to purchase your tickets for the Fly Link Zipline, those are right over to the right. They also have a Starbucks right over here to the right, which is actually open 24 hours a day. So if you're trying to catch a late night coffee or an early morning coffee, this is a great spot to do so because it is 24 hours. Another cool thing coming up is Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips. It is actually open right now. I know last time we made our way down the Link Promenade, that was actually closed. So I'm happy to report Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips is actually open and operational. The Breeze Daiquiri Bar followed up after Fish and Chips is open as well. There's tons of little places to eat, tons of restaurant options down this promenade. So if you want to check that out, if you continue left, that will take you down towards In-N-Out Burger as well. But we're going to actually go into the Flamingo here, kind of check out the Flamingo and what Flamingo has to offer. So over on my left where you see Flocked, this changes from year to year. It's different. Something different is always in there. The restrooms are over to the right-hand side as you enter here. The pizza bar, this Cafe to Go Express, is actually the pizza bar that used to be down by the elevator bank. So it actually just moved locations, but this is still the same pizza joint. So if you wanted to check that out, I recall it was really good. You certainly can do that. Over to my left is the Paradise Garden Buffet here at the Flamingo, which is currently closed. There's some new construction going on over to my right, so I'll be curious to see what pops up over on this side of this hallway. Over on the left, this will take you to the Flamingo Habitat, and this will also kind of take you to the pool area as well, which is always kind of cool to check out. Right now during the evening, there's not really much to see, but during the day, we'll have to go out there one of these times and film the Flamingo Habitat, because it is kind of a cool little place to sightsee and check out things like that. The elevator banks, if you're staying, are right over to the right here at the Flamingo, and there's a little bakery that's up here over to the right as well. If we continue to make our way straight, that will run you right into the lobby, and if you take a left from the lobby, that will take you down to where you can get on the Las Vegas Monorail. Also, they have the entrance to the parking garage down that way as well. So Carlos and Charlie's is actually open on the left, so if you want to check that out, it's a pretty good option to check out over there on the left. Once we get to the top of the stairs, like I said, straight ahead will take you to the lobby. Once we get to this big circle on the floor, we're going to make our way right. That way we can go towards Las Vegas Boulevard and check out everything that this fabulous City of Sin has to offer on this spectacular Friday night. It is absolutely gorgeous out for temperature right now, nothing to complain about. Once the sun went down, it's absolutely perfect 98 degrees, so it's not too terribly hot out there compared to what it is during the day. So if you want to check out the theater, it's over on my left. Over on my right will be the food court here at the Flamingo. I know they have Johnny Rockets there. It's pretty good. I've actually had it, so if you want to taste out Johnny Rockets here at Flamingo, it is pretty good. However, I did eat there a few years back, haven't ate there recently, so I hope it's still good. From my recommendation, it shouldn't change. Every Johnny Rockets is pretty awesome, so you really can't go wrong there. A bunch of table games in commission here at the Flamingo, from what I can see. Minimums right now are $15.25 from what I'm seeing. They also have some high limit slots that are over on my left-hand side as well. But as with every strip walk video, we're going to continue our way straight, make our way out to Las Vegas Boulevard, kind of check out the Cromwell and see what all Las Vegas has to offer here on this Friday night. But we'll make our way outside. There seems to be a large gathering of people here, not really sure why, but we'll find out, I guess, here in a minute as we make our way out to Las Vegas Boulevard. So we're going to head our way outside here. Looks like they got some protests going on here on this fabulous Friday night here in Las Vegas, but we will continue our strip walk, kind of make our way down Las Vegas Boulevard and check out what else is going on here. So, holy smokes, there's quite a bit of police presence here. That's absolutely nuts. I haven't seen police presence this heavy on the boulevard since the Las Vegas Boulevard was actually closed. So it's kind of nuts to see that many police. But right now the protests are pretty peaceful. Everybody is pretty chill, just doing their own thing. So I'm not really sure why there's so many cops down here on Las Vegas Boulevard. But anyway, we'll continue to make our way southbound down Las Vegas Boulevard and kind of show you the rest of sights and things to see here on the boulevard. There's actually a shit ton of police out here, actually. They have, from what it looks like, the intersection closed off here, but we'll kind of check it out from the sky bridge up here a little bit further and see what's going on up here once we get a better view and a better vantage point. See a couple of fire trucks here, not really sure why, but we'll kind of check out this intersection here once we turn around. Wow, that's quite a bit of police. I haven't seen that many cops since the boulevard was literally shut down and the police were basically at the entrances of all the casinos, so that's kind of crazy to see this police presence here. So that intersection is Las Vegas Boulevard and Flamingo. So if you're curious on what intersection that was, that's where we're at. We're on the Sky Bridge right now. We're going to make our way over to Bally's. Once we get over to Bally's, then a little bit further will be Paris and a few other things that we'll go check out here on this fabulous strip walk. But like I said, the temperatures are absolutely perfect right now. It's way too hot to be filming during the day with 107, 109, and 111 degree days. So from what the weather forecast has in store, it's not going to cool down anytime soon here in the fabulous city of Sin. So just be prepared. Make sure to bring your sunscreen, bathe in that stuff so you don't get burnt to a crisp. But as you can see, pretty much Las Vegas Boulevard and Flamingo is grinded to a halt with, like I said, the heavy police presence over there. They had protests going on that were over there, but as you could see when we walked by, everything was pretty peaceful. People just protesting what they believe in, so absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we'll continue to make our way down. We'll kind of see what's open and what's kind of closed. These shops over here on the left, I've noticed more and more of them have been opening as time has gone on, so that's kind of cool to see all these little shops kind of reopen and bring this place back to life. So it's awesome to see all the little shops and kind of the economy coming back here to Las Vegas. I know it's still a long stretch before Vegas is completely out of the woods, but it's good to see all of the visitors and all of the people here on Las Vegas Boulevard. It's quite the change to see from the last time we were out here on the boulevard when it was abandoned. So when I was practically the only one walking down this sidewalk, now I'm joined by many others, but we'll continue to make our way down here and show you the rest of the sights and things to see here in fabulous Las Vegas. So CVS Pharmacy is straight ahead. They also have a Walgreens that's a little bit further ahead if you need a good spot to grab water, grab beer, or anything like that. That's always a good place to do so. Prices here are pretty reasonably priced. You'll see probably $1 or $2 increase from off the strip, but nothing too crazy like what they try and do at the essential shops. So just be wary of those essential shops. Those beers are extremely expensive in there. I think you can get two 25-ounce beers with a free shot for like $20 or something like that, when you can go down here to CVS or Walgreens and get like a 3-pack of 25-ounce beers for like $7.99 or $8.99. So save yourself some money. Go check out CVS, go check out Walgreens. They have a bunch of stuff up there for you to check out as well. Over to my right, there seems to be quite a bit of police presence here as well. Not sure why that is going on outside of Paris. Tonight, the Eiffel Tower is actually lit up like the Paris flag. That's actually pretty cool to see. Right now, we're missing the Bellagio show. We're a little bit off from that going off, so I do apologize about that. Usually we time that almost perfectly where we're walking by and that seems to be going off. But there are quite a bit of cops down here. This is in between Flamingo and Paris Drive on Las Vegas Boulevard, if you're wondering where this is. So pretty heavy police presence here on the boulevard. Like I said, I haven't really seen this much of a police presence since it was closed, and the cops are out here to kind of protect the casinos from looters and vandals and things like that. So we'll kind of make our way down the strip, kind of show you some other things coming up here. So Hex Kitchen and Bar is actually open on my left-hand side. The beer park, I'm not sure if that is open. I don't believe it is. But if you want to check out Hex, I had a friend actually eat there and they said it was really, really good. Highly recommended it. So one of these times, we're definitely going to check out Hex and see how good it actually is. Straight ahead of us, you have Elvis here in fabulous Las Vegas. You'll always find plenty of people. You'll see more of the entertainers coming out here in the fabulous city of Sin now that the tourists are back. So it's always a pleasantry to see entertainers and things like that on the boulevard, because it was pretty vacantly bare when this place was closed down. And for the first reopening video, you didn't really see much of the entertainers here on the boulevard, which was kind of crazy in my opinion. But right now we're coming up on Paris Drive and Las Vegas Boulevard. Inevitably, we always get stopped at this intersection with a red light, and but we'll take our advantages. We'll kind of make our little pan over towards the Bellagio. Unfortunately, there's nothing to check out. The fountains aren't currently going off, but we can still check it out anyway. Always an iconic sight to see. Plenty of people over on the other side of the boulevard too, which is pretty crazy to see all these people here in Las Vegas just only a few weeks after the reopening, which seems pretty nuts that it's already been that long anyway, but still pretty crazy to check out and see. So once we get the walk symbol, we'll go ahead and make our way down the other side of Paris Drive and go check out some of the things further down here. Unfortunately, Planet Hollywood is currently closed, so we're not going to be able to take our little walk through or our stroll through Planet Hollywood like we typically do. But I see they have a red light, so we're going to make our way down here and make our way down southbound on Las Vegas Boulevard, which will take us over to kind of the MGM where we always will kind of leave off this video from year to year. So I'll continue to make our way down here. Cabo Wabo is actually on the left-hand side, and it was open a little bit earlier. I'm not sure if they just have reduced hours or what their hours are. So keep in mind, some of these places that are open, they may be working on reduced hours or limited time schedules, like they're only open certain hours of the day. Cabo Wabo is actually still open right now, but just keep in mind that some of these places, if you want to check them out, the hours may not be necessarily what they advertise. I know with some places that advertise 24 hours a day, that was not necessarily the case. So be sure to check that out when you go there. And if you want to check out some of those restaurants that are a bite to eat, first call ahead, see if they're open. Second, if they are open, figure out what hours of operation that they have, because they may be closing early or opening late due to a little bit less traffic than what you would normally see here in Las Vegas. Now, the Miracle Mile shops are open, but like I said, Planet Hollywood is currently closed. So if you recall on the other strip walk videos, we usually take you straight through Planet Hollywood so we can see Gordon Ramsay's burger with the flames lit up on the left. Unfortunately, since it's closed, we will not be able to check that out, but we will be able to walk down the outside of Planet Hollywood here and check out some of the sights and things to see on the outside of this boulevard. Directly over to the right, where all those little light pillars are, that is the Cosmopolitan. So if you want to check that out, that's where that is. Up here, there's not really much to see other than pretty much just empty surfaces, but there's a little ticket stand and counter up here which is closed because all the shows and stuff like that are currently shut down here in Vegas. Like I said, Planet Hollywood is closed, so there's not as much foot traffic as you would normally see on this part of the boulevard, and typically we wouldn't even be on this side anyway. We'd be walking through Planet Hollywood. So that is just one of the things that has changed here in this fabulous city of sin, but it will be open soon to come. So once it is open, we'll have to do a reopening tour of Planet Hollywood. Go check it out, see the sights and scenes within there, and see what they have to offer upon their reopening. Like I said, I do have pretty much comps to stay anywhere at MGM and Caesars Entertainment properties, so pretty much everywhere on the boulevard is open table now. So we will have to check out Planet Hollywood and stay there once it opens up. So Pina Pizza is actually closed. Like I said, this tickets counter over here on the right is closed as well because all the theaters are shut down. But interestingly enough, Chick-fil-A is actually open here on the strip. So if you want to grab a bite to eat, Chick-fil-A is open. Pina Pizza is actually closed right now. Like I said, Miracle Mile shops are closed. The PBR Bar and Grill is actually closed up here as well. The escalators going up on this side, which we typically will take going up, are currently down and inoperable, so we'll make our way to the other side here and go up the escalators from the other side. That's one of the things that I noticed on this adventure that's kind of changed here from the last adventure, is that not only is this escalator down over here. Like I said, if I was a betting man, betting on escalators be down, I'd be rich by now. But over on my left-hand side, there is a Walgreens that is open over here. So if you remember, once we get upstairs, I'll kind of show you after Bubblegum Shrimp where the Walgreens used to be. But if you're trying to hit up the Walgreens that was upstairs, it is actually closed and relocated down here. So they have some restaurant options available down here. I think there's a Taco Bell and a McDonald's. But like I said, we're going to make our way up this escalator, check out that little kind of walk-through mall upstairs, and this sky bridge will actually take you over to the Cosmo and Aria but we're going to stay on this side of the boulevard on the east side of Las Vegas Boulevard and kind of make our strip walk and continue that down towards the fabulous MGM and make our way down this boulevard and see everything on this busy Friday night here in Las Vegas. But we'll go check it out. So just bear with me 1 second. We're almost to the top of this escalator. These things are absolutely huge. So once we get to the top, there used to be a tattoo shop that was over on my left, so we'll have to see if that is still open and operational. Bubblegum Shrimp is over to my left. That place has been here for as long as I can remember. The tattoo shop on the right is still open and operational. They used to have this little drink station up here as well, so Fat Tuesdays is still up here. Straight ahead where you see kind of those metal doors, that's where the old Walgreens used to be, so if you notice that's all closed off and it's actually relocated down by the escalators which we came up on. Over to my right is this little gift shop that is still the same. The magnetic store is still the same. Rainforest Cafe moved from MGM quite some time ago and is relocated here. The Italian Pizzeria that's over to my right up ahead is still here and still good. I tried that and it was really, really good the other day. But, however, on the left, Twin Peaks is gone. Twin Peaks is no longer here in this little strip mall, so that's something that has changed. Twin Peaks was there for a really, really long time. I can't remember a time where Twin Peaks wasn't there, so it's kind of weird to see it not there. So if you're curious on where we are right on Las Vegas Boulevard here. We are going to take a walk down past Harmon Avenue here. I was just kind of showing you pretty much Twin Peaks is all abandoned now. It's weird to see that third floor just kind of abandoned. But we'll continue our way down Harmon Avenue here and Las Vegas Boulevard, continuing southbound on the east side of Las Vegas Boulevard. So Tex-Mex Tequila Bar and Grill is straight ahead, which is occupying the old Harley-Davidson Cafe. So if you remember the old Harley-Davidson motorcycle out on the front, that was torn down a few years ago. This building was actually vacant for an extremely long period of time. It was vacant for longer than I would have imagined that it would have been, just due to the prime location of real estate that it is. So we will continue to make our way down South Las Vegas Boulevard. Like I said, this intersection right here is Harmon Avenue and Las Vegas Boulevard. We talked about Taco Bell and McDonald's over there. I guess there is a Subway which is open 24 hours a day over there as well on the lower level. So that is one thing that I got to check out more often, what's on that lower level over there, because it does seem to change from time to time. However, not as frequently as one would quite imagine. Straight ahead is the Krystal Shops here at Las Vegas. They have a bunch of high-end shopping centers and places to check out, a bunch of nice restaurants and dress-up restaurants if you want to check that out over there as well. But we will continue to make our way down here. So as you can see, they redid the sign a little bit. They kept the flames from the old Harley-Davidson. They just redid the sign for the Tex-Mex Tequila Bar and Grill here in Las Vegas. So they do have the little kind of t-shirt shops and shopping mall located on my left-hand side. So if you want to check out these little souvenir shops, they usually have some good beer deals going on. They usually have some pretty cheap t-shirt deals going on too. Usually 4 for $10 or 4 for $9.99 for t-shirts, and then the beer deal, it changes from time to time. So you'll just have to check on the sign on what it is. Right now I can see that they have Miller High Life 16-ounce tall cans for $1.49 over at that souvenir shop. So if you want to check that out, you certainly can. If you're staying at the Travelodge, the entrance to that is straight ahead and over to my left. So if you're staying at the Travelodge, that will take you to the little parking lot area back there. If you recall last time, I was offered to get drugs from an individual that I didn't know. They're not really recommended in the city of Sin. If a stranger comes up to you and offers you things, always say no. Probably not the brightest idea to get anything from a stranger in general, let alone doing drugs in Las Vegas. So over on my left-hand side is Rockin' Reilly's. Pretty cool restaurant. I've always wanted to check this out for a really long time. It is open 24 hours a day, but like I said, call ahead, check for hours. Make sure that is still true to what they are operating on in today's schedule. But This is kind of an Irish themed place, so I definitely want to come here and check out this little pub and grill. So one of these days I will make my reservations here, we will check it out, and I will do a vlog for you all to see, and we'll kind of explore that and experience it together. So another Fat Tuesdays is straight up here as well. They have kind of this little horseshoe area, which I've always kind of neglected to check out, which has always been one of the things that I've always kicked myself for, because I don't know as much back here as I should. So it is a little bit different, but it's one of those things that I'll have to check out one of these days and go check out some more things to see in this fabulous city of Sin. But as you notice, that ticket station over on my left is closed because all the shows are currently shut down. So once those open back up again, or once the schedules come out, I'll be sure to share with you the schedules and when to expect to be able to revisit some of these shows and some of the buffets. I know some of the buffets are limited when buffet is actually open, but it is quite the different experience. You're actually served at your table, unable to go up to the buffet line. So it is quite a bit of a different experience from what you would consider a traditional buffet here in Las Vegas. So anyway, we will make our way down here, kind of check this stuff out here. So on my left, there's some more of these little souvenir gift shop, beer, wine, whatever you want is kind of over there on the left. Over to my right is going to be a little bus stop. This is for public transit, also for the Deuce as well. So if you're looking for a Deuce stop, this will stop here and pick you up, and you can purchase tickets at one of the carousels just right outside of this. So definitely check that out for the Deuce. I think the rates are pretty reasonably. I don't think they've changed in multiple years. I think you can get an all-day pass, 24 hours for like $8 per person per day, so it's not too terribly bad. Pretty reasonably priced from what I've seen. I don't think it's ever gone up in multiple years, so that's always cool to see. So Fat Burger is over on my left-hand side, followed by Walgreens. So that's what I was talking about. Walgreens was up a little bit further on my left-hand side. A good place to grab your ice-cold beer or ice-cold water. So if you remember, that little camera store was up here on the left. That's going to be replaced by Target. Target currently isn't open yet, but they have a sign that is all lit up. They have signs on the windows and doors that say that they are now hiring. So if you're looking for a job, Target is now hiring right here on Las Vegas Boulevard. So if you want to check that out, you certainly can right down here. But we will continue to make our way down here. There's a few different things down here. A Burlington coat factory that's going to be off to my left-hand side. There's also, I think, a Ross Dress for Less a little bit further. A few of the other things that are down here as well is the Hard Rock Cafe and Denny's. And I think there's like a little ABC store or something like that up here a little bit further. But if you need parking here in Vegas, there's a parking garage right over on my left-hand side, like we were talking about, Ross Dress for Less over on the left. The Hard Rock Cafe is directly underneath that big guitar straight ahead, so if you're looking for the Hard Rock Cafe, it is not hard to find. It's by the bridge here by Park and Las Vegas Boulevard, so if you're looking for that, it's right over on my left. ABC Stores is over on my left, and they are actually open, and then over on my left is Denny's, and they are open as well. But we will continue to make our way southbound down Las Vegas Boulevard. Outback Steakhouse is on my left. There's also a Coca-Cola souvenir shop that is straight up ahead. They do have a pretty cool 24-hour cafe that is straight ahead, which we will show you here in a second once we make our way across Park Avenue here in Las Vegas Boulevard. Like I said, if you want to check out the Coca-Cola souvenir place, it's over on the left, followed by Outback Steakhouse on the left as well. The big Coca-Cola bottle that's been lit up in green, that's been here for as long as I can remember as well. But straight up ahead here, they do have a bunch of shops and things to check out. But up here is where the 24-hour cafe is, or the 24-hour food court, I should say, is located. So once I see the sign, I'll let you know. But some of the things that are up there are Popeyes, Sbarro, India Express, Del Taco, Panda Express, Subways. So The one thing that I wanted to check out and the one place that I wanted to eat in that food court that was not there this time was Wendy's. So Wendy's is gone from the food court upstairs, and that sign for the food court is straight up ahead. So if you see this blinking sign that says food court, you're in the right place. Go straight up the escalator and that will take you right up to where the 24-hour food court is here. Designer Shoe Warehouse is open, but it is currently closed right now. The Adidas store is open as well. I know they have the US Polo store, which is a little bit further down here, and another store, I think it's American Eagle or something, and a T-Mobile store that are down here as well. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching today's video. A huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are a huge help and a continuing to this success. Thank you to all of you for taking your time today to watch these videos. Be sure to share these with your friends and family. Also, like today's video if you like today's content. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so, but you all know who I am. I'm your fabulous host, Ryan, in this famous city of sin. But I think I will leave it off here, and I will check you guys in the next Las Vegas adventure. Until next time, my friends.